I've often said this here on the show, and I know a lot of people out there agree with me. When you're given wonderful opportunities, particularly in the climate that an area that you really want to progress in, the arts and entertainment, you do truly wonder exactly how thick these people are that advise them, the management teams, the publicists, the record labels, all around them. You see, a chum who was picked to play the cello at the royal wedding of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex way back in 2018 has been given a wonderful opportunity. No two ways about it. That was a worldwide platform which saw him, of course, get mega deals with Decca Records and subsequent very lucrative tours. But now he's gone and offended virtually all of Great Britain, the United Kingdom, no doubt the Commonwealth, seemingly because, of course, apparently he feels uncomfortable every single year at the Royal Albert Hall when this happens. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. As ever, thank you so much for joining me. I mean, I truly mean that. You've got to be very careful in the world of show business because the people who become your agents are the representatives of you. A lot of people ask me, do you have an agent? I had 3 once, all useless. And then they would come to you, when you were on something like a major TV show or an interview or something like that. And they say, oh, I wish you'd have told us. We could have helped promote it. The bottom line was they should have got you the job. You see how this thing works now. These people are clearly stupid. And when I dispensed with their services, they were shocked because they said to me, you'll never work again. Yes, well, we'll just leave it there, shall we? But the bottom line is, when you look at this guy, Shaku Mason, it's a double-barreled name, but he, as I say, was the cellist at the Duke and Duchess's wedding way back in May 2018 inside St. George's Chapel. A wonderful template to launch yourself. And not only that, way back earlier on in his career, he'd been the very first coloured person to win the Young Musician of the Year for the BBC, another prestigious event. But now in an interview, he's decided that apparently each year or every time he's at the Royal Albert Hall, particularly playing at the proms, he has to leave, allegedly, because he finds this Rule Britannia too uncomfortable to sit through. Now, some people might suggest, and me included, he's just playing thick, stupid. No two ways about it. But then you look a little bit deeper, and amazingly, guess what? He has a tour to promote next month. So by saying something shocking and, very offensive, people went, oh, who's he? Now, also interesting to note is this. Shaku has only actually got one London date at the Royal Festival Hall. So really, possibly he's thinking in a year's time, people will forget, move on, all of that sort of stuff. What I can tell him, first and exclusive here on the show, is that obviously his record label, Decca Classics, which is going something of a, shall we say, difficult time right now, despite what they claim in the music business, well, they'll be looking to see exactly whether this affects forthcoming sales. Record labels dump you at the drop of a hat. There's no two ways about it. I'm not suggesting someone wouldn't wish to pick him up, but when you also think about it, why put that out in the public domain? If you don't like Rule Britannia, you don't like what it stands for, even though you were born in Nottingham, well then go to another country, take your cello and sling your hook. Nobody wants you here if you don't want to be here. But don't forget all of the wonderful opportunities that this country has afforded you, including playing at a royal wedding in front of all senior members of the British monarchy. How many people can genuinely say that as a wonderful start of their career? And this truly is the thanks that Shaku has decided to throw back in the face of all those wonderful people who bought his album, paid to see him in concert and supported him so much. Either way, as ever, I'd love to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Please do like and share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.